Hi, Brittany. To log into TVA, which is Total View Action, you're going to start the process the same way you go to TVS, Student Total View School. Once you do that, you're going to see a little link over here that says Quick Links. If you click that, it's going to show you Total View Action. You want to select that. Now, this is going to be your Total View Action page. It's really helpful, and it looks like it's a lot scarier than it really is. So if you just want to see all the students in your classroom, you can come here and select, I always select Fast, Engagement, Strong Start, Demographic Data, and then hit Search. That's going to show you everyone in your classroom. Actually, this is showing yours and my classroom together because your classroom is in my account as well. So this is a little bit larger. Yours will only have your classroom in it. But you can see all of your students here. And what's really fun about this is that you can click on them and it will give you information, or you can enter information. I don't use that too much, but what I do use this for is to run reports to see if, especially for new students, if they're doing their orientations, if a connection call has been made, if they have completed the online learning course that we require. So to do that, you would just select all of your things by clicking right there, and then you come over here to this little hamburger menu. And you can say select export selected data. So when you do that, it is going to open you up a trusty little spreadsheet. Now all of your classroom has been put into a spreadsheet, and you may have to adjust the sizes a little bit, but you can see all kinds of fun things about really as much as you want to see. You can then start condensing down to what information you need, but you can see their phone numbers, their active, what grades they're in, their student ID numbers, if they have IEPs, 504s, if they're in RTI, who their homeroom teachers are, their enrollment date. This is some things I'm not even sure what those are, so you definitely won't need those. DSP, you won't be using that. But like for students connection call, this is showing that a connection call was made to new students. This is showing if they've attended an orientation, and if so, what day. This is showing they've completed the online learning course. Then it will have the last, this is the last student login, the last learning coach login, and this is that activity that Misty was showing us earlier, student activity. So like what she was saying in the meeting this morning, you could come here to student activity. You could turn on your filters by clicking that right there. So you could come over here, back over here to the student activity. You could select smallest to largest, so that's going to give you a view of, like, this student's only been logged in for 14 minutes, so we'd want to investigate, okay, why? You know, and like she said, anything under 4 hours or 5 hours, kind of, those are students she's going to automatically flag and take a little bit deeper look at of why is there not, you know, are they behind in progress? What's going on with that? So that's what she was using earlier today. So that's one way you can use TVA, is to run fun reports like that. You can also use TVA, and I'm just going to clear that. Well, actually, I'll leave it for right now. So if you also wanted to use TVA to make a class connect or log a bulk note or send a bulk email. I know I showed you in the OLS how to send a bulk email. You can do the same thing here. So say you've pulled up the students that you want to email. You can simply select them. Then you'd come over here to that little menu, and one of the options you have is send new mail. You can click that right there, and it will automatically bulk an email for you. Also, you can select save new note. You can click there, and that will bulk a note for you. So you would have a bulk note. You could just simply come in here and pick your template and enter what the note was for. So use this a lot whenever we're sending out mass emails. If the same information is going out to the same students, you can use this, and it really saves on time as far as emailing and note taking. So one other thing you can do, say you have only a certain amount of students you want to look at in TVA. So say you open, let's just say you are going to open a spreadsheet. And let me close all my stuff down here. So here is your spreadsheet. We'll just open this one. Let's say you only wanted to look at a certain amount of students. So I would just copy and paste their student ID numbers from your spreadsheet. You can then come into TVA here, and where it says student ID, just copy and paste those student numbers in, hit search, and it's only going to pull up those students. So you can use it that way also to kind of just do certain, maybe you're going to send certain students something, or you're searching for certain information about certain students, you can filter them that way in TVA. You can also do a lot of things in TVA, as you can imagine, but you can, the biggest part is running reports. I use it for the bulk things, but really it's a great report tool. I mean, you can really track a lot of information, especially if you have students that are new students. We can track all of their Strong Start information. And Misty, that tool that she shared with us today about tracking the activity, is a great indicator tool in order for you to do a little bit deeper dig if you need to. But that's kind of how TVA works. I would recommend just kind of going in and playing around with it. You can't hurt anything. And only your students, again, will show. It won't have my students listed in there also. So just let me know if you have any questions.